So when we make a career change, we all want to know that it's going to be all right. It's going to work out. We are going to be able to pay the bills. We're going to be able to do a good job, and we're going to like it. And because we don't have that 100% certainty, we don't have that confidence, we sometimes stay put and we stay stuck in our job. Now, let's be realistic. You are never going to be 100% certain that a change in career or even a change to a different company is going to give you what you need. But there are ways that you can increase that chance, that you can feel more and more confident that this move, whether it is a career change or just to a different employer, is going to be the right one for you. And that is simply by having conversations. You see, conversations are powerful, and by having conversations or talking to people who are in that industry already or who are working with that organisation already, you can start to get more and more comfortable with the decisions you're making. You see, by getting the inside scoop, we collect information, which enables us to test those assumptions that we've made. We can start to get real clarity in terms of the skills that are needed, what actually it's really like to do that job, because quite often what we think the job is and what really is the job can be quite different. So by talking to people, you collect information, you understand what you're doing, what the highs, the lows in the job are, what the training potentially is that's required, what it's really like to work in that organisation, what really is the earning potential. Now let me give you an example. I was working with a client who was really interested in the whole well-being and nutrition area. And I challenged her to go and have conversations. She needed to have conversations with different individuals, nutritionists, dietitians, personal trainers, to really understand what is it that clients come to you for help with. So by having these conversations, she was able to sense check, is this really getting me excited? Do I feel this is something I would want to do? And from there, we understood that actually it was the nutrition part that really got her excited. So then she would go and have conversations with different nutritionists, people who worked for the NHS, people who worked in the private sector. So again, she could understand what the differences were. And then it was more about her understanding, well, how do I get into this? What does the training look like? What's the timescales? What's the method of training that I would need? And what's it going to cost me? And by having conversations with nutritionist education institutions, she was able to get clarity on those finer points, so that when she was going down the route of making her choices, she was dealing with real information as opposed to assumptions that she had built up. So by the end of her conversations with different people, she was really clear on actually what does it mean to be a nutritionist? What are the type of clients I'm going to deal with? What are the problems that they're going to have? They're going to want my help solving. How much can I potentially earn, when I'm first starting out, but then in future years? What skills do I need? And are those skills that I enjoy using? And how long is it going to take me to qualify? And how does that training work? So she had all this important information that she needed, so that once she was armed with it, she was actually able to make informed decisions about her future. And her level of certainty that she was making the right move before she left her current employment increased. She knew that she was excited about it. She knew that she had the skills or how to get the skills, and she knew that it was sustainable. She could earn the money that she needed, and she had a temporary plan to get her through that transition period. So you see, conversations with people in industries that intrigue you, in jobs that grab your interest, is the starting point for making informed decisions about your career. So think about, What jobs get you excited? Just give you that kind of flutter in the stomach, and then find someone who does that and start to ask them about their experience in the role. And if you can't find someone, then use social media, things like LinkedIn. Use your friends to help you find someone. And if you still can't find someone, then come to me and ask me, and I will help you find someone who does exactly what you're interested in, so that you can make informed decisions about whether this career would be a fit for you. This is Kerry Maitland, Career Change Agent at positivedimensions.co.uk.